Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to this ASMR video. So happy to have you here today. We're doing more of a fun, insightful, enriching video about vocab. How to increase our vocab and sound smarter. This is a really special book to me because I created this book and I tried to be intentional with the colors, kind of colors I loved to have, good for the eyes. This is a book that I created, and my aim here is to gain more vocab and learn whether you want to learn a new language or you want to have or sound smart. Basically, this one is more for English, but I think it can work for any language. I studied a bit of linguistics because I studied language a bit, and we basically used this method that for me felt like more appropriate to learn a word completely and comprehensively. So for example, you can see I was trying to learn new words on here basically, and I decided to give this one away for my sister. She's basically doing Chinese here, and the method is to follow these things. You write the word you want to learn, and going through these important 5 steps, you will probably learn the word, not forget about it, and you will learn the word comprehensively in different contexts. It will just make you not walk and forget something. Basically, it will give you an incredible, insightful steps to learn a word comprehensively. For me here, I was trying to learn these words, and it's incredible. Some of these words I actually know, but because they're similar, I confuse them. And guys, I assure you that most of these words I got to learn comprehensively because I followed these 5 steps, and there is something about following these 5 steps that really helps you to remember the word, remember how to use them. And if for English, you get to intimately know the words, like you can now use them as an adverb easily in the sentence, so it's like aiming your grammar as well, or like an adjective or a noun or a verb. It's incredible. Like, let's take one page here. I don't want to ruin it for my sister because I gave it to her. She's used it for Chinese, so I'm not sure. This one, if I'm going to be honest, is designed for English. So I'm gonna go for the pink. Today I chose 10 words. Maybe I'm gonna go through a few, and we're gonna learn them together using this vocab log. Okay, wait for me, dears. I have I've tried to write them down today, but let's see, I prefer using pencil, kind of. A fancy pencil, let's say. So the first word that we would want to learn, inexorable. Inexorable. N X And yeah, guys, I did work on this book because when I was at university, I loved learning vocab this way. It changed my life. I felt more like well-spoken, and I loved it, and that's why I wanted to do this for myself. I wanted to have a book that follow and have these steps. So I made it on Amazon, and basically you can buy this. And if you do homeschooling, I think your kids probably would love it. And I'm here to listen to your notes. I'm open to it. Maybe I'll work again on another version of it. Inexorable. First of all, you have to go through the first step. And the first step is asking you for, if you can see, the definition. What is the definition of inexorable? You can look it online. I looked it online. Means not able to be stopped. Or changed. And relentless, unyielding, it describes something that is relentless in its progress or application, cannot be persuaded to change course. Basically, you write it. If there is another definition for it, because it's used medically or in other fields, which would be like a jargon for another fields, you can, like, it would be technical. You can write it as well, especially if you work as a linguist. Probably you would love to know how to use the word correctly. I didn't write the whole definition because I just want to show you how you can do it here. So basically, the definition is long, and they break it to you sometimes. Sometimes the definition is only one. It's not that complicated where you have two definitions. As many definitions as you need to write. There's always a core definition. You can go with the core definition for the word. The word family, you go with a word family. The next step, step 2, is you look for the word family. The word family is basically you try to find inexorable in different forms. Inexorable, as, let's say, you want to look for it as a verb, as an adjective. You have to write them down. That is as a verb. Let's see. So I found the adverb inexorable. I would say it's an adjective. So as an adverb, it's inexorably, of course. And next, that's the adverb. You want to see all its forms. That's what I would prefer, because some words just want to be pretty familiar with. If you want to learn words and it's something you specialize in, like let's say language. Well, I'm seeing more of the word used as an adjective, honestly. So it's an adjective in I want to say it as a verb. And guys, I just learned this word today, so don't make fun of me like I'm like you. If you know it, would be incredible. Okay, noun. The noun is inexorability. Amazing. Oh my god, what did I do? It's alright. Inexorability. It's incredible. I couldn't find a verb. I don't know what to do. There's no verbs in here. I want to find a verb as verb. Guys, I thought I would share with you 10 words. Let me know if you actually love these kind of videos and you want us to learn words together. I would do it gladly. But now it's not a lesson, I'm just showing you what I do when I learn a word. I wanted this to be a lesson, so let's see. Okay, usually it's not used as a verb. It's more of an adjective, kind of. Then the third step, we're going through word and sentences. You have to use the word in a sentence. So now you would have to think about sentence and use the word yourself. You have to use it so you can know how to use it in sentence. You actually use it in your speech as well. If you're able to do this, you'll know how to use it correctly. You'll be confident. Those steps makes you confident. You understand the word, and that's what it's like incredible about it. So look it up. It's easier. But if you can't think about a sentence and it's okay for you, that's incredible. And you will actually, while you're looking for a sentence, you will notice word collocations. What is word collocations? Usually, let's say a word, this kind of word that we're trying to learn, sometimes something always comes with it to make a meaning together, or like it's always said with this word, and we're going to show you. Okay, for the sentence, we just have to okay, I looked one up. The seemingly inex inexorable march of new world records. I wanted the book to be way bigger, but I wanted it cute as well. May be coming to a halt. Guys, I would recommend you writing different sentences so you can know how to use the word confidently. That's why these whole steps is to make you feel confident. Then the third step is collocation. Guys, you can search it up because sometimes it's not easy. Sometimes you have to notice. Usually there are things that are easy to notice. So now the fourth step, you have to find word collocation. First one, I personally noticed looking the word inexorable, that it's always going like this. Inexorable march. Always. So this one is the first one I noticed, and these always comes together. Always. You have to remember, so you can use it in a way that is like. Then there is this word. It's always let's say logic. Always comes with the word logic behind it. And you can actually write examples, make a sentence of each of these word collocations yourself, so you can actually, use it correctly. And inexorable process. And there's like this sentence written next to it that I'm writing. Now this inexorable process has reached doctors as well. Okay. Okay. And decline comes with a decline. An immutable law of business is that any organization one works for goes into inexorable decline the moment one leaves. Okay. And then look at this one. It's written differently and it comes first seemingly. Seeming. And there's something, the sentence is, oil companies are anxiously watching the seemingly inexorable decline in prices. And you remember this word sentence, there is two of these actually used around this word. So that's why I would say word collocation, do not underestimate them. They're important. The last step, synonym and antonyms. Those also get you to remember the word associated with a word that you know, and besides that you get to know more words by trying to search synonyms and antonyms. So right now I will have to look this one up, of course. Guys, by doing the work, believe me, you will know why these steps are incredibly important when you are learning a word. It's going to be stuck in your mind. You're going to be amazing at using it. I googled. It's always there for you. Like, now there are so many websites for these things. Inevitable. These are the synonyms. Let's begin with the synonyms. Inevitable. You can think about it and not really write it. It's better. Relentless. Probable. Unstoppable. Unstoppable. What else? What else? Unbeatable. Invincible. Did I write something else? It's like anything that reminds you. Any necessary, likely, certain, faded. So many words that is like unremitting. Inescapable. Okay. And antonyms. Unlikely. Improbable. Preventable. Uncertain. So here we go. We did go through step 1, the definition. I could have wrote more because they're explaining it more in depth. I just didn't do it. And then words, families. You have to find the word as an adverb, an adjective, and a noun and a verb. Sometimes, if you don't find one of these, it's okay. Word in sentence. I would suggest putting it in more than one sentence. Word collocation. Usually, it's when a word is usually used almost a lot with something else, like inexorable march. These are always together. The logic, the process, the decline, and seemingly before the word inexorable. Then the fifth step, which is the last one, try to find as much as you can synonyms and antonyms. Maybe I should do another word for you guys. If you think that inexorable is a word that is old, how could I not know it? Guys, you're just smart. I love that. So the second word, okay, we're gonna do another word. Recondite. Recondite. I think most of these words that I'm choosing are adjective, in an adjective form. Recondite. Means difficult, to understand. Obscure. Or not widely known. Widely, sorry. Known. See, like there is more explanation. You can read it. It describes something that is beyond ordinary understanding. Or knowledge. Often requiring specialized. Guys, I'm losing my mind. Knowledge. To grasp. Okay, it's a long one, but I felt like I needed to write it since in the first step in the previous one I didn't decide to write the whole thing. So here's it's something that is concealed.
Recondite.
So I think we got it as an adjective. Recondite. I will search for the other forms can just write in reconditeness, I think. In this one, it could be more state. Reconditeness, like something that is hidden from sight. Like hidden, something that is originally hidden. We can look at it if you want. Then I would do, I will try to find the adverb. Recondite. You have to say it reconditely. Gosh. Then verb. Okay. Then you go to word and sentence. You have to put this word in a sentence, and you can actually use this one and put each form in a sentence. This is an idea, or you can just one sentence just to get familiar. You know what I mean? I'm trying to find a good sentence here. There is this one. The professor lecture on quantum physics was recondite to the majority of the class. And there is this for the majority of the class. The second one, his poems are recondite in subject matter. So it seems like there is a pattern. It's like in places where people, usually not everyone, would be understanding it. It's like it has its own depth. Basically, this book feels like you're building a whole dictionary, but not really. You're just smart and you want to remember it intimately. Yeah. So usually here I would just say the poem, or it would be like this lecture was to recondite to the majority of the class or of the conference. Then word collocation. So recondite is obscure, hard to understand, too deep, that nobody really understands it. Okay, word collocation. You have to find a word usually next to this word. Gosh, now I'm searching it, and you guys would laugh. A lot of music coming up. I think let's just look more up. It's just good to use your time to learn something like this. 1 second. Allow me a bit to search up. I'm searching up this part. I have to look it up because I don't really hear this word a lot. Never really use it. I'm learning here together with you guys. I think you can use it recondite as a verb as well, but I don't write it here because I should. Probably all these words you can, but I'm losing my mind here. Maybe it's not usually used as a verb. Maybe it's hard to find a word collocation, and this is not something I would say rare to happen. Some words usually don't. I'm trying to search, and if you have time and you want to learn, you probably would do too. Okay, usually it's with languages, recondite language, like an old language or something obscure, like scientific topics or jargon, like professions that are hard to understand. Like recondite subject, recondite sandwich, wow, recondite language, recondite profession. Like not a lot of people do it. So you just have to remember, and then you do the synonyms and antonyms, and that's it basically. If you complete those 5 steps, you're going to be doing amazing, believe me. Say recondite. I didn't really find much around this one, but usually it's related to these things, like subjects, language, professions, language that is deep that nobody really can understand, obscure. Okay. Don't be grumpy if you don't find anything, it's alright. Try your best. Okay. Esoteric. Synonyms. Obscure. There are words that now I'm reading. Arcane. Haven't heard it. Profound. Hidden. Deep. There is hermetic as well. So the synonym, the antonyms. Now these are important. It just kind of give you more vast perspective. Okay. Obvious. Simple. familiar. Plain. Interesting. And clear. Now we did inexorable and recondite, sorry. I know the verb form, I feel like I messed it up. Could have just looked more into it. I think they can use, like he tried to recondite the information. But this one, I'm trying to find it. He inexorably, no. Even this one, recondite the information. Okay, yeah, it works. This one works more as a verb. So we have to add verb. You have to look it up linguistically for this answer. I can go more and more. Let me know if you like these kind of videos and you want us to learn together. I would love to make these videos. I love this book. I designed it myself. I worked on it because of this purpose, is learning and always being open. You can find it on Amazon. I will link it down below. It would be amazing if you would support me. I do have a donation link as well. I would appreciate it. Sending you all goodness. May you be free and happy. May you be filled with love. Thank you for watching my video. Bye.